Good morning, everybody. Morning. Ernie's joining me again here to my left.
I'm glad to be back, joining
Welcome
you
back.
for some more exciting pool.
It's going to be another day of fun. Now we've got the final 16 of the 28th annual J. Swanson Memorial, also known as the Swanee, here in Las Vegas at Griff's. We're starting out this morning on a match on the one-loss side. This match will then be followed with a match from the winner's side between John Morra and Shane Van Boening.
And that one should be exciting. And this one that we're going to be seeing right here in a few minutes, I've been looking forward to this one.
Yeah, Siming making her appearance back in the United States for the first time in a very long time, spending the weekend here at Griff's and getting a lot of attention from the players, observers, and everyone in the room, as well as from all of you guys watching remotely.
Absolutely. You know, there's a lot of fans now. They've seen her for the first time yesterday, and she's got a lot of fans out there. A lot of them in the chat were mentioning her last night.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting today. If you look down the row as far as the 9-foot side, you've got people practicing in the first half of the room, working on the tournament, and the room is starting to fill up just a little bit of everyone wanting to watch and follow along. So everyone left today is in the money. If you guys want to click on the link at the top of the chat, it'll actually send you to the bracket. From there, you can also open up and see the payouts and everything under overview. Yeah, Matthew, the names actually come from Digital Pool, and that's also based on their Fargo.
Table 11, we have Nick and Savannah. Table 20 is Siming and Floral.
Yeah, just to our left, Savannah's taking on Nick.
There'll be a lot of interest in that game. Savannah, of course, being a local, a young phenom of all of 14 years old.
All right, now we've got the leg. No, this is actually on the B side. So the A side is racing to 8, the B side's racing to 7.
Siming will be breaking. She got here last night after beating Carlo Beato by a score, what was that?
7-5,
I believe it was. So there was a little bit of an upset. And here we go. Siming
Day
with
2
an
is underway.
excellent break. Making the 1 and what else? The 4. Got a shot at the 2. Okay, from here, if she gets onto the 5, I don't see any issues. She did come up a little short. Nothing that she can't handle, that's for sure. Oh yeah, handled it with no problem. Nice, clean, no drama. Doing what she does best. Siming taking a 1-0 lead. We're just starting. Thank you for joining us. How many do we have there? 170?
Yeah, 170 already
Okay,
follow
yeah.
along. Everyone's waking up a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot more folks, I'm sure.
So on the audio side, I've turned it up everything a little bit. So when it comes to doing audio in a business that actually has a jukebox running, we have to not blare everything because you get everything in the background.
One ball on the side. No good look on the 2.
So Siming last night actually lost to Kelii Chuberko. It was a hill match, and it was a very exciting one.
It was. We had it streamed here.
And then following that match, she went to the next door to the table to play Carlo Biado to knock him out just out of the money.
We're going for a kick attempt here. Got the hit. Unfortunately, he lost the cue ball.
Welcome, Stephen from Minnesota.
Of course, there's a lot of pool going on in Minnesota. And here again, I don't see any issues on this rack. I'm guessing she's going to play that 4 on the side. She was looking that direction anyways. I'm going to guess she's going to roll up just a little bit for the 5. Okay, it seems like we've adjusted our volume enough to satisfy the folks out there.
tweaking just a little bit so you can still hear us and a little bit less on the music side. You guys can just let us know if it's still in that range. It's easier to hear the music in the morning when it's not quite the hustle and bustle in here quite yet.
Oh, she hit that ball so sweetly, I tell you, and made it look easy. That was beautifully done. You guys are in for a treat here. This is great pool right now. Lisa, we're happy to bring the stream to you. Glad you could join us.
Getting envelopes ready with what these players are here for. Some paper in the background. It's just the cash these guys are all slaving their days away to be able to acquire.
Nothing on the break.
Francis gets
There's a
chance to
clean
make it to the
shot on the
table.
one. Don't see any issues here. No, he's not liking this one. Not on that 4. Not a good route to it either. Yeah, this is a tough break for him. Yeah. He's looking at the 1 rail. There it is. He sized that one up pretty good.
So I'll bring it back to the front. There you go.
Peter was asking about the difference in Fargo and how significant it is. 50-point difference is a substantial difference.
Yeah, Jeff replied back, which is valid. Like 100 points is the 2-to-1 favorite.
Now it becomes a little less of a factor as the races get shorter. In our case, we're racing to 7. We saw yesterday that Siming did lose to somebody who was, I believe, a 710. And she was like somewhere around near 800.
It actually was exactly 7:10. You got a good
Okay,
memory
it was
there,
just
Ernie.
a memory thing. I don't know how I had that good of a memory.
I had to look it up.
Usually I can't remember what happened yesterday, but
Yeah, Kelii, I was talking to him this morning, and he definitely was proud of himself to be able to take that one off. And like I told him, I was like, as soon as he did that match, then she was able to take Carlo out.
oh man. Okay, what just happened here is our man couldn't get that 8. He had to give up the table here. Yeah, everything was going good for him. Yeah, it's just a tough break. All right, Siming Chen takes the lead 3-0 now.
I was looking through to see if I got bombarded with any questions anybody wanted to know, and I don't see any on that first email account.
Oh, wow.
Everyone knows everything already, I guess.
I guess so. Okay, that was a great break there by Rita.
There's a couple hundred of you guys watching and follow along this morning. If there's anything you're kind of curious to throw out about pool, a question, or a poll to throw out on the thing, feel free to email it over to griffslasvegas@gmail.com. You can throw it up here in the chat.
We'll try to answer it the best we can. We don't know. Certainly somebody in the chat will know. Yeah, yesterday we had questions about the Vegas pool history, some of the players, sometimes something about strategies. We tackle it all, where these players are from, what their Fargos are, you name it.
All right, like I said, our next match on this table is going to be Shane Van Boening versus John Morra. Let's find out who people think is going to actually take that one after this one.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Brandon?
I will play Switzerland, as they say, and just stay in the middle and not throw an opinion
There you
out.
go.
I like both of the guys, and see who wakes up this morning and is a little bit more on their A game. I can tell you that race is probably going to go hill.
More than likely, it'll get close, unless somebody really gets a gear going.
That is a great question, Stephen. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, and we're getting more of the information out. But the U.S. Open 10-ball, 8-ball, banks in one pocket are going to be streamed from Windows Open. with post up with Collins, and it'll also be streamed here on the Griff's TV channel on YouTube. So you'll have 3 different places to watch, or 3 different channels to follow along, and that will all be free. Now to follow along the actual finals, you'll actually have to follow the Griff's TV channel here on YouTube. So make sure you actually hit that subscribe button before you log out so you can get notifications when we go live on this channel. Yeah, Collins and Mike have done an amazing job working with me so far, bringing them in this year to do the stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are here locally in town right now. You've got Tyler Steyer and Margaret have been playing over there in the table to our left. You got Shane warming up in the table back behind this one, or diagonally from this one. And as always, make sure you share the stream, because the more you guys put the information out there that you're watching players as great as Siming and Shane, John Morra, Savannah's here, the more exposure a pool gets.
Little safety battle going on right now. Okay, I think he was trying to get to the opposite side and got a little lucky. There is an element of luck here in 9-ball. That's right, Miguel. After this match, we will have Shane and John here. Stay tuned for it. Siming is sizing this up carefully. That 9-ball can get right in the way of that cue ball traveling up table, and you can see how close it was. She knew what the danger was there and played it pretty good. All right, Siming takes care of business on that one. Now it's 4-0. How are you doing, Jack? Good to see you.
Who's that guy next to you over there?
I was just saying hello to Mr. Ripple, Jack Ripple from here in Las
What's
Vegas.
up, Jack? I didn't see you over there yet. Over here trying to handle messages from this morning from some players that I didn't even see until just now.
Oh, is that right? Okay, we were waiting for that. She does try for that one on the side, just like most players here. She was having trouble with the earlier breaks, but she nailed that one, got right on the 2. The balls are spread out nicely such that I don't really see any issues on this rack.
Well, Craig, I'm pretty sure you realize that you're human as we are, and you can actually misspeak very easily.
Beautifully done. Welcome, Vincent, from St. Louis, Missouri.
I've been to St. Louis a few times.
I'm sorry?
I said I've been to St. Louis a few times.
Yeah?
It was usually follow along the Jayhawks during March Madness whenever they would be hosting an NCAA tournament across the state of Missouri from where I was at.
Okay. Yeah, that's the home of a famous player. What's his name? Justin Bergman.
All right, Brian, it should be fixed there.
Miss Chen jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Looking really dominant doing it.
Francis got to take advantage of the
Nothing
break
on
here,
the
and it's
break.
dry.
Ball spread wide open. A shot at the 1, I think. Well, looking on the screen, maybe not a great shot. Hard to tell. Excellent save. Well, look at that. Mr. Eric Peterson is on the chat. Hello, Eric. He was a former resident of Las Vegas, a big pool enthusiast. A lot of people know him as Fat Boy.
Just crested 300 where we were at about 12:30 this morning, if I remember right. You guys definitely love this game and followed along into the wee hours of the night with us. So next door to us, looks like Nick has a 2-0 lead on Savannah this morning. make that a 3-0 lead.
This one looks a little tricky to me, going from the 5 to the 6. Let's see how she does it. Very interesting route.
Peter, we're liable to see once these results go into Fargo to see that. This is a race to 7, so she's going for the option to get on the hill.
Eric, it's been a long time since I've seen you. I hope all is well with you.
Yeah, looking at the live scoreboard on Digital Pool, it looks like we have Stephen Holem is up on Little Mike 2-1. Nick is up on Savannah 3-0. Joao and James Cabal is 2-2 on table 23, and then we're still looking at 6-0 now that Siming is on the hill.
For those of you tuning in, she is putting on a clinic for you folks. I'll tell you what.
She's definitely going to change our schedule a little bit.
I'll tell you.
We have this set up so we have the hour between the matches, not necessarily knowing that we would have a little bit of a gap for the next match for them to warm up. But it looks like we're going to have some time in between for that to happen on its own. Yes, this tournament does end today. A lot of these players will be playing tomorrow over at the Rio. Well, looks like John's got a battle per the public opinion. Only 14% of the 74 votes think he's got a chance.
Well, that might pump him up. He might just say, oh yeah, well, I'll show them a thing or two. That was an excellent try by Siming there. She definitely was going for the ball. There was no safety planned at all.
Yeah, these events are actually set up now, or my goal here is to bump them up right up and against the Rio so the players can be able to come in town a couple days early, get a warm-up tournament, and not necessarily have a lot more money with travel and playing other events and making it to Vegas. So on Saturday and Sunday, we had the Femme Fatale. We had 43 ladies come out and play and battle it out over the weekend, and Savannah actually took that one undefeated. Yesterday morning, we had the likes of Shane strolling in from Texas, and who was the other one? We had a couple of others. Somebody else from Colorado. Alex was trying to make his way from Colorado. It didn't quite make it. Everyone was rushing from one town somewhere in the country over here to get here and to be able to play this event.
Ooh. Not good. Okay, there was an uncharacteristic miss. Our man from Sacramento has got another shot. Super Guppy, you don't have to wonder if there's going to be action tonight. There will definitely be action tonight. We got players from all over. Soon we'll have thousands in town. A little more legs. He's not going to get there. He's not going to get there.
We couldn't agree more, Jason. We definitely need those thumbs up. All right, something about my screen when it comes to changing some audio, other options is changing my audio. I'll make a note to kind of keep an eye on that each time.
I'm sure she's going for the bank here. Elected to play safe. Okay, well, there's nothing wrong there. Nice, safe way to play it.
It's like Savannah let Nick on the board with 3 racks, and then now she's waking up. So it's 3-0, now it's 3-2.
Oh, she's going to come back, I'm sure.
Hopefully she hits a hyperdrive like she did last night.
Yeah, no one can take her lightly. I mean, I think most of the locals around here who do play her regularly know that. She just does not come along peacefully.
I think Oscar learned that last night.
Yep.
Looking out behind the Savannah, you can tell people are starting to wake up or starting to arrive here. Yeah, tables going in the far back wall now.
Barely got the hit. He got the hit, though. Unfortunately, he did leave a very good shot. Well, she definitely wanted a little more roll. Let's see what she does here. Oh no, what a tough break. Even Siming was smiling. She knew that was a really tough break. He hit it good.
You notice who's in the background here watching this match from a distance.
And we have a victor here in Siming Chen.
Congratulations, sir, for making it in the money.
All right, so Ming takes that one. We'll be back with the next one between John and Shane. Shane's been kind of creeping watching this one from afar in the background here. He may know what he had to cross her here in a little while.
Yes, you're right, Jason. He couldn't catch a break.
So Francis just kind of leaned over and he was like, I got run over by that one and now that one. And he's referring to Shane and then Siming. Do I know? Number one female player in the world, yeah. Siming woke up this morning and came in to handle business.
Boy, and did she. Wow.
Now she's going to hop over here behind the rail and watch this next match.
You bet.
So Siming's next opponent is going to be the loser between Fahad and Christina Zlativa. So you've got another one coming up on that one. Of course, the winner of that match between Christina and Fahad takes the winner of this match we're about to watch. All this for a $100 entry, Ernie.
Well, you know, it did bring out a few amateurs. So it wasn't all pros here.
No, we had Fargo's ranging from 430 all the way up to Shane at 836, I believe.
So yeah, we got a wide mix. We always do with the Swanee as far back as I can remember.
Yes, Brandon, this is an open tournament with no handicap.
Hello, I'm Joe. Welcome to my mobile queue service shop. Come on in.
If you guys are here in Las Vegas for the BCA, make sure you check out Joe's Cue Repair. I know he'll be over at the BCA. He's always around the Griffs taking care of everyone's needs here in the building.
children.
So the tables on table 24. Steven's up on Mike 6-1. So Steven's on the hill. Nick is up on Savannah 5-2. Joao is up on James Cabal 4-3.
On the table with Savannah and Nick. Savannah broke dry. Nick is back up on the table. What did our poll numbers say on this match? Can you bring that up?
Yeah.
Just wondering.
John has a 14% chance. Or rounding, I thought it seems like 15, considering Shane is at 85.
Well, you cannot underestimate John, that's for sure. I mean, I've seen
Never.
him torture some of these big guns.
For those of you guys wanting to follow on the live score side of things, Digital Pool has the scores of every match going on at the same time here in the room. So my screen just refreshed. So we've got some of the winners' matches now that it's 11 o'clock or approaching.
Table 13, Fahad and Christina Slateva on table 13. This is an A-side match.
All right, we're underway.
Shane will be breaking. You want to see some guys who can sink a ball? You've come to the right place. And the 9 goes in on the break. I don't think it counts, though.
It does not. It spots up.
Yeah, it's one of the rules here on our event is that the 9 does not count on the break. So it does spot.
Of course, Shane, after sinking, says, why?
Okay, I see Brandon's working up another pole. We can look forward to that. Okay, Shane plays safe. I think John can see a piece of that one. From here, it's hard to tell.
Ernie gets to cheat and see some before you guys.
Giving you the scoop.
All right, so the winner of this match wins by how many? Does it go hill? Does it win by 2, 3, or 4 or more? Let's get your thoughts. We couldn't agree more. This is definitely going to be a sweet match. Make sure you guys take the chance to share the stream. All of your pool friends may not know what's going on here in Las Vegas.
All right, another safety.
Welcome back in, Bang Time Pool. Remember seeing the chat, I think it was last night. Or I guess that was this morning.
All right, welcome back. Wow.
Hey,
Die-hard
Collins,
pool
welcome.
fans out there.
Yeah, Collins from Post Up joining the chat. Collins is going to be here in a couple weeks for a couple weeks. You guys can follow on Post Up, Windows Open, and Griff's TV, and watch everything U.S. Open. Hear from Griff's.
Shane making the one and getting right on that too. Yeah, Collins, how often do you actually have an event that Carlo Beato gets knocked out before the money? Catching 2 rails, got on the 7. No problem. I'm going to guess he'll catch 2 rails here to get on the 8. And he does. Excellent.
It's a U.S. Open for an 8-ball, 10-ball, 1 pocket, and banks. So yes, it's not the U.S. Open for 9-ball.
All right, Shane didn't like this shape, and I don't blame him. I'm not going to hesitate. He knows what he needs to do. He makes
Shane
it
strikes
okay.
first. Yeah, if anybody questions the U.S. Open validity of these matches, you can actually walk down the Wall of Fame to the left as you come into Griff's. You can see all the trademark information from the United States government. Mark Griffin owned 5 disciplines of pool when it comes to the U.S. Open. Just not 9-ball. Actually, these 2 guys are both playing in all 4 events of the U.S. Open.
As they should. They play all those disciplines very well.
They'll be joining the likes of Feder Gors, Joshua Filler. Pia Filler's going to play in 3 of them. Savannah next door, she's going to play in all 4 of them. Nick DeLeon's in the 10-ball.
No, we're in for a lot of exciting pool here in the next couple weeks or more.
Yeah, everybody's going to be coming in and out in between being at the Rio, and then they'll be here full time for 2 full weeks.
John had a very powerful break there, making the 1 in the side and the 3 in, what was that? The 4 in the corner. Yeah, it was the wing ball.
It's a 5.
Was it the 5? Okay.
I cheated and peeked over at the ball return.
Yep. It was the 5. It happened to be the wing ball.